How you going? Just here on a weekend, just at the Munji headquarters, the warehouse. Doing a few things here at the moment. We are low on stock with a lot of things, as you know. We do have things coming in. We've just had a stock of all our shackles arrive. We've got all hands on deck at the moment doing that. Just so people know that we are a very small company here. We do design, develop and everything ourselves here. We do some manufacturing as well. Some manufacturing we can't do, so we send it overseas or we get done locally, whichever we find is the best quality. Price comes into it a little bit, but we're not chasing the cheapest price, we are chasing the best quality. So it's always quality over quantity. Unfortunately with that, we do run low on stock sometimes. At the moment it's been probably the worst it's been, mainly because of the growth of the company. So over the last few years we've been working very strongly on this 4JJ3, so they're developing a lot of stuff around that. So there's been a massive growth in the company with that sort of thing. It's still a very small company, but we do achieve a lot while we're here. So small team, very devoted team. We are learning a lot as we go as well, but we are trying to keep up ahead of a lot of the game here. We don't release all that information straight away because obviously we're a small team. We can only get things done at a certain speed, but trying to keep stock as well as spending money, a lot of money on NPD, so research development. We're still trying to keep things going, but obviously, stock has been an issue lately. We are working on projects, which is research development, so a little 1.9 litre back here, the LTF rig. Obviously, the motor, as you see here from the OG rig, is dead once again, so we've just about given up on that thing, but we're going to build it one more time, but we're going to do it ourselves this time. Not going to rely on the company that we normally use. We are going to be getting help from Desta Automotive, so he's going to be helping us out. He's the guy to go to with all our 4JJ1, 4JJ3, basically all the small utes, all that sort of stuff. He's doing petrols as well as diesels, but he loves his diesels, which is great because he's going to be giving us a hand with his 1.9 litre conversion. We're working on 4JJ3 conversions as well into other cars, so that's what we're looking at with the OG rig. We are 4JJ3 engine conversion into that. We've got to look at using the full engine loom, full transmission, everything, see if we can convert that to fit with the early diffs. If not, we've got to look at transfer case issues, but this motor is going to be rebuilt. It is going to be up and going again, but that's going to be my son's MU, so the original MUX, which is called the Mysterious Utility. That is the same range as the TF you see back here. As you can see, the blue guards are actually off the MU. They are wide body, so the MU, a lot of people don't know about it, the Mysterious Utility, also known as the Frontier later on, but it came as a TF chassis, basically shortened, widened in the body, so it looks pretty sick. So it's going to be a fun little rig to build up. It's got the 3.1 pre-com rail engine, so it's a bit of a slug. Sounds a real trucky, but it's a bit of it really is. It's a slug, but a good reliable motor that keeps going. But we want to put that 4JJ1 into something because a lot of money has been put into that car over the years, or that engine over the years. A lot of it wasted, unfortunately, but we are working towards reviving it, bring it back, making use of it still, so it's not just money in the bin. We don't like doing that, but a lot of people don't realize research development in any sort of company is very expensive. If we don't spend money and time in research development, we can't continue to grow because we have a very specialized field here, small company as well, small team. We are learning a lot as we go. So you can see in the background, we've been moving things around. We are chopping these cars apart. So I've got chassis from all the different models, all different sections. So some hand milling stuff as well, old lathes and stuff like that. Do have the big Bertha lathe there, which is over here, trying to point in a reverse camera. We're working and touching base on a lot of things still. We're finalising a lot of it. We're also trying to look ahead into the future of what's going to be coming up. But also we work back on old cars. So I've got a Mitsubishi Triton that I've got, bought it off a friend of mine. We've got to get into that to try and build a range with that one. But again, money spent on NPD, so we're spending money where we can, as well as keeping stock at a level that we can sustain things and keep going. Trying to get ahead of things is tough, but these days, that's it. We're doing something different here. We are, I don't want to get people get the wrong idea. We're not a big company. I keep stressing that as much as possible, but we are trying to keep up there with the big companies who are tending to walk over us a fair bit. We can see that with all the stuff that we've developed ourselves, and a lot of heart and soul went into that. That's what Munji's all about. But then we have these big companies that are just walking over us and just copying our designs and selling it off. And because they can spend a lot more money in that because they haven't done the development, that's where it makes it hard for us. But we do appreciate people standing by us. It's a huge thing for us because that's the only thing that keeps us going. I've got big hopes for the company. I never thought it was going to be as big as it is, but without the support from everyone that we've had, it's been awesome, and that has allowed to grow into the team that we've got now. So we're supporting a lot of families here. We are based on the Gold Coast, so anyone who thinks that we're down in Melbourne, I don't know why people guess that we're down in Melbourne. Well, we are on the Gold Coast, north end of the Gold Coast. Small company here. It's an open warehouse. You can see in the background, I'm walking around just to sort of give people a bit of perspective, but I tend to do this when I'm on the phone talking to customers all day, any day. But we are moving things around. We are trying to make room for things. We do have Munji mods as well, which we just clean up this space a little bit better because we do installs. Not only installs on our own cars, but we actually specialise in installing our own goods into other people's cars. It does stretch it out over the 3 companies, but that's part of the aim of the game, is to branch out and diversify. I think that's the word for it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we are working through things as best we can. So if you can all just be patient, that'd be awesome. We do appreciate it. We understand it's frustrating sometimes, but we do open up pre-orders because it does help us out, but it mainly helps out a lot of customers that are saying, look, we just want to lock it in. We want to lock it in. We don't want to normally have pre-orders for so long, but because so many people want to lock it in, we tend to open them up. So we are having some issues with transport as well. Stuff coming over here, stuff going out of here, but it's within Australia as well as overseas, the export as well. There's a bit of a hold up in there. We don't know what's going on, but we are trying our best to get the communications out there. We're trying to contact people on Facebook, Instagram gets shared there as well. A couple of videos. This is an odd one. I'm out here on the weekend, just sort of having a bit of a clean up on the week and have a bit of a brainstorm of what how to attack everything as we go. I do sometimes come out and work on my own stuff as well, but my own stuff is also the development of getting ideas, and that's what I am. So my name is Jared McLeod, owner developer here, director. Built it up from just one single part I made for my car years ago. It's probably about 10, 11 years now, and from there we are just continuing to grow and develop new things, new unique things. Sometimes it's a part that's already been developed, but we'll change it a lot, not just a little bit, just to make it, a little angle or something like that. We are developing the whole thing, so it's a re-innovation of it, or innovation of a product that's been made somewhere around in the world. Don't know, but like diff drop, for instance, we found the issue of having to relocate it. So we didn't just create a diff drop like everyone else does, just copies everyone else's stuff. We found that we could move it forward as well. So that's where the diff drop relocation came into place. We developed it here on the Gold Coast in a small company. Now other companies are copying it. We can't do much about that. But the support from everyone out there, that is what's keeping us going, and we appreciate that. We really do appreciate it. We try to help out where we can. Sometimes the information that comes out of here is a bit vague, but I've learned over time I can't give too much information out because that's where other people beat us to the mark. So that makes it very hard for us, but we are trying to do what we can. Appreciate all the support from everyone. We really do. We're all family people here. Just thank you very much. It's just a quick, bit of an extended video. I do apologise, but I just wanted to get it out there that people understand where we're coming from, what we're doing, what our plans are, and our plans are for growth. But keeping up with things, but keeping up with stock, keeping up with ideas, making new ideas all the time. And we've got a lot of things we're going to be releasing soon, but we just haven't released them yet. So we're sort of holding them in the bank at the moment because we want to release things slowly, but at the right time. Choice there is very important. Right, so thank you very much, everyone. If anyone knows me personally, most of you do know me personally, please feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to help out. So my number's on the website there. There's no secrets here. It's just me walking around the factory. I've got a few people working here. It's a nice team. You've got my personal number there. You can call me on the weekend. I've already had a few phone calls this morning just helping out because people need help on the weekends when they're doing installs or just to make up their mind of what product's suiting them. I'm not going to tell them, hey, look, you've got to get this. And say this is not right for you, or this would be the part. If you want it, feel free. But I'm not a salesman. I'm not a trained salesman. I can't do that. I've got to be honest about things. I will not tell you what to do. I'll give you ideas and information behind it so you can make up your own mind from that. I feel that's the right way to treat the community, the customers, to let them choose correctly.